Bereshit, in the beginning. Rav Hamnuna Sava said, we find the letters backward. Bet first, Reshit, in the beginning, followed by Bara, created. Then Aleph, first, followed by Aleph, Elohim, followed by Et. The reason is, when the Blessed Holy One wished to fashion the world, all the letters were hidden away. For 2,000 years before creating the world, the Blessed Holy One contemplated them and played with them. As he verged on creating the world, all the letters presented themselves before him, from last to first. The letter Tav entered first of all. She said, Master of the worlds, may it please you to create the world by me, for I complete your seal, Emet, truth, and you are called Truth. It is fitting for the King of Truth to begin with a letter of truth and to create the world by me. The Blessed Holy One replied, you are seemly and worthy, but not deserving to initiate creation, since you are destined to be marked on the foreheads of the faithful who fulfilled the Torah from Aleph to Tav, and by your mark they will die. Furthermore, you are the seal of Mavet, death, so you do not deserve to serve as the instrument of creation. She immediately departed. The letter Shin came before him. She said, Master of the worlds, may it please you to create the world by me, for by me you are named Shaddai, and it is fitting to create the world by a holy name. He replied, you are seemly, you are good, and you are true. But since letters of deceit take you as their accomplice, I do not wish to create the world by you. For a lie cannot exist unless Kof Resh take you. So whoever wants to tell a lie will first lay a foundation of truth and then construct the lie. For Shin is a letter of truth, a true letter of the patriarchs who were united in it. Kof Resh are letters that appear on the evil side. In order to survive, they entangle the letter Shin, forming Kesher, conspiracy. Seeing this, she left his presence. The letter Sadi entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me. For Tzaddikim, the righteous, are sealed by me, and you, who are called Tzaddik, righteous, are signified by me. As is written, for Yod-He Vav-He is Tzaddik, loving righteousness. It is fitting to create the world by me. He replied, Sadi, you are Tzaddik, but you should remain hidden, not so revealed, so as not to provide the world a pretext. How so? She is Nun. Yod from the name of the Holy Covenant comes and rides on her, is united with her. This is the mystery. When the Blessed Holy One created Adam, he created him with two faces, so the Yod faces backward like this. They were not turned face to face like this. It looked upward like this. It looked downward like this. The Blessed Holy One said to her, turn back, for I intend to split you and transfigure you face to face, but you will arise elsewhere. She left his presence and departed. The letter Pei entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for I signify Perkenah, the redemption that you will someday bring to the world, also called pedut, deliverance. It is fitting to create the world by me. He replied, You are seemly, but you signify hidden transgression, like a serpent striking, then tucking its head into its body. So one who sins bows his head, stretching out his hands. Similarly, Ayin stands for avon, iniquity. Although she said, I imply anava, humility. The Blessed Holy One replied, I will not create the world by you. She left his presence. The letter Samek entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for by me, Semika, support, exists for those who fall, as is written, Somek Yod-He Vav-He. Yod-He Vav-He supports all who fall. He replied, So you are needed where you are. Do not move. If you leave, what would happen to the fallen who depend on you? She immediately left his presence. The letter Nun entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for by me you are called Norah, awesome in praises. By me, the praise of the righteous is called Nava, comely. He replied, Nun, return to your place, for because of you, Samek returned to her place. Depend on her. She returned immediately, leaving his presence. The letter Mem entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for by me you are called Melech, king. He replied, Certainly so, but I will not create the world by you, since the world needs a king. Return to your place, you along with Lamed and Kaf, for the world should not be without a king. At that moment, the letter Kaf descended from his throne of glory and said, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for I am your kavod, glory. When Kaf descended from the throne of glory, 200,000 worlds trembled, the throne trembled, and all the worlds verged on collapse. The Blessed Holy One said to her, Kaf, Kaf, what are you doing here? I will not create the world by you. Return to your place, for you imply kalaya, destruction, a decree of destruction. Return to your throne and stay there. She thereupon left his presence and returned to her place. The letter Yod entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for I am the beginning of the holy name. It is fitting for you to create the world by me. He replied, It is enough for you to be engraved in me, to be inscribed in me. My desire culminates in you. You should not be uprooted from my name. The letter Tet entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for by me you are called Tov Ve-Yashar, good and upright. He replied, I will not create the world by you, for your goodness is concealed and hidden within you, as is written, How abundant is your goodness, that you have hidden away for those in awe of you. Since it is hidden within you, it plays no part in this world that I am about to create, but rather in the world to come. Furthermore, because your goodness is hidden within you, the gates of my temple will sink, as is written, her gates, Taveu, have sunk into the earth. Further, facing you is Chet, and when you join together you spell chet, sin. So these two letters are not inscribed in the holy tribes. She immediately left his presence. The letter Zayin entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for by me your children observe the Sabbath, as is written, Zakor, remember the Sabbath day to hallow it. He replied, I will not create the world by you, for you imply war, a sharp sword and a spear for battle, like a noon. She immediately left his presence. The letter Vav entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for I am a letter of your name. He replied, Vav, it is enough for you and He to be letters of my name, included in the mystery of my name, engraved and carved in my name. I will not create the world by either of you. The letters Dalet and Gimel entered and made the same request. He replied to them as well, It is enough for you to be with each other, since the poor will never cease from the world and need to be treated kindly. Dalet is poor, Gimel, Gomel, renders goodness to her. Do not separate from one another. It is enough for one of you to sustain the other. The letter Bet entered. She said to him, Master of the world, may it please you to create the world by me, for by me you are blessed above and below. The Blessed Holy One replied, Indeed, by you I will create the world. You will be the beginning of creation. The letter Aleph stood and did not enter. The Blessed Holy One said to her, Aleph, Aleph, why do you not enter my presence like all the other letters? She replied, Master of the world, because I saw all the letters leaving your presence fruitlessly, what could I do there? Furthermore, look, you have given this enormous gift to the letter Bet, and it is not fitting for the exalted king to take back a gift he has given to his servant and give it to another. The Blessed Holy One said, Aleph, Aleph, although I will create the world with the letter Bet, you will be first of all the letters. Only through you do I become one. With you all counting begins and every deed in the world. No union is actualized except by Aleph. The Blessed Holy One fashioned high, large letters and low, small letters. So, Bet, Bet, Bereshit bara, Aleph, Aleph, Elohim et, letters above and letters below. They were all as one, from the upper world and the lower world. Bereshit, in the beginning. Rabbi Yudai said, What is Bereshit? With wisdom. This is the wisdom on which the world stands, through which one enters hidden high mysteries. Here were engraved 6 vast supernal dimensions from which everything emerges, from which issued 6 springs and streams flowing into the immense ocean. This is Barashit, created 6, created from here. Who created them? The unmentioned, the hidden unknown. Rabbi Chaya and Rabbi Yose were walking on the way. As they reached the site of a certain field, Rabbi Chaya said to Rabbi Yose, What you have said, Barashit, is certainly true, for there are 6 supernal days in the Torah, not more, the others are concealed. But in the secrets of creation we have discovered this: the Holy Hidden One engraved an engraving in the innards of a recess, punctuated by a thrust point. He engraved that engraving, hiding it away, like one who locks up everything under a single key, which locks everything within a single palace. Although everything is hidden away within that palace, the essence of everything lies in that key, which closes and opens. Within that palace lie hidden treasures, one greater than the other. Within that palace stand gates built cryptically, 50 of them. Carved into 4 sides, they were 49. One gate has no side. No one knows whether it is above or below. It is shut. In those gates is one lock and one precise place for inserting the key, marked only by the impress of the key, known only to the key. Concerning this mystery, it is written, Bereshit bara Elohim, in the beginning God created. Bereshit is the key enclosing all, closing and opening. 6 gates are contained in that key that closes and opens. When it closes those gates, enclosing them within itself, then indeed, Bereshit, a revealed word combined with a concealed word, bara, created, is always concealed, closing, not opening. Rabbi Yosef said, "Certainly so. I heard the holy lamp say so, that bara is a concealed word, closing, not opening. As long as the world was locked within the word bara, it was not, did not exist. Enveloping everything was tohu, chaos, and as long as tohu reigned, the world was not, did not exist. When did that key open gates? When was it fit to be fruitful, to generate offspring? When Abraham arrived, as is written, these are the generations of heaven and earth. Be-hibaraim, when they were created, and we have learned, Be-Abraham, through Abraham. Whereas everything was concealed in the word bara, now the letters were transposed and rendered fruitful. A pillar emerged, generating offspring. Iver, organ, holy foundation on which the world stands. When Iver was inscribed in the word bara, the supernal concealed one inscribed another inscription for its glorious name. This is Mivara Eleh, who created these. The holy blessed name, Ma, what, was also inscribed. Out of bara it generated Iver, inscribing Eleh at one end and Iver at the other. Holy concealed one, Eleh exists, Iver exists. As one was completed, so was the other. In Iver it engraved He, in Eleh Yod. Letters were aroused to complete one side and the other. It produced 2 mems, moving one to this side, one to that. The holy name was completed, becoming Elohim, and the name Abraham as well. As one was completed, so was the other. Then life was generated, and the complete name emerged, unlike before, as is written, these are the generations of heaven and earth, Be-hibaraim, when they were created. All remained suspended until the name of Abraham was created. Once that name was completed, the holy name was completed, as the verse concludes, on the day that Yod-He-Vav-He Elohim made earth and heaven. Rabbi Chaya prostrated himself on the ground, kissing the dust and weeping. He cried out, "Dust, dust, how stubborn you are, how impudent! All delights of the eye decay in you. All pillars of light in the world you consume and pulverize. How insolent you are! The holy lamp who has illumined the world, majestic ruler, prince whose merit sustains the world, decays in you. O Rabbi Shimon, radiance of the lamp, radiance of the worlds, you decompose in the dust, yet you subsist and guide the world." For a moment he was shocked, and then exclaimed, "Dust, dust, do not boast. The pillars of the world will not be surrendered to you. Rabbi Shimon has not decayed in you." Still weeping, Rabbi Chaya rose and walked on together with Rabbi Yosei. From that day on, he fasted 40 days to envision Rabbi Shimon. He was told, "You are not entitled to see him." He wept and fasted another 40 days. In a vision, he was shown Rabbi Shimon and his son Rabbi Eliezer studying the word that Rabbi Yosei had spoken, with thousands listening. Meanwhile, he noticed many huge celestial wings, which Rabbi Shimon and his son Rabbi Eliezer mounted, and they soared to the academy of heaven. All those wings waited for them. He saw them returning, their splendor renewed, and they shone more brilliantly than the dazzle of the sun. Rabbi Shimon opened, saying, "Let Rabbi Chaya enter and see how the Blessed Holy One intends to rejuvenate the faces of the righteous in the time to come. Happy is one who enters here without shame. Happy is one who stands in that world as a sturdy pillar." Rabbi Chaya saw himself entering. Rabbi Eliezer rose together with the other pillars sitting there. Embarrassed, he drew back, then entered and sat at the feet of Rabbi Shimon. A voice issued, "Lower your eyes, do not raise your head, do not gaze." Lowering his eyes, he saw a light shining in the distance. The voice returned, "O high hidden concealed ones, open-eyed, roaming the entire world, gaze and see. O low sleeping ones, close-eyed, awake. Who among you turns darkness into light, bitter into sweet before arriving here? Who among you awaits each day the light that shines when the king visits the dough and is glorified, declared king of all kings of the world? Whoever does not await this each day in that world has no portion here." Meanwhile, he noticed many of the companions surrounding him, all those erect pillars, and he saw them being raised to the academy of heaven, some ascending, some descending. Above them all, he saw the Master of Wings approaching. When he arrived, he solemnly swore that he had heard from behind the curtain that the king remembers the doe who lies in the dust and visits her every day. At that moment he kicks the 390 firmaments, which all tremble and quake before him. He sheds tears over this, and those tears of bubbling fire fall into the vast ocean. From those tears the prince of the ocean emerges. By them he is sustained. And he hallows the name of the Holy King, agreeing to swallow up all the waters of creation and absorb them when all the nations gather against the holy people, so that the waters will dry up and they will pass through on dry land. Meanwhile, he heard a voice proclaiming, make way, for King Messiah is coming to the academy of Rabbi Shimon. For all the righteous present, there are heads of academies, and those academies are designated there, and all members of each academy ascend from the academy here to the academy of heaven. The Messiah visits all those academies, setting his seal on the Torah issuing from the mouths of the rabbis. At that moment the Messiah arrived, adorned by the heads of the academies with celestial crowns. At that moment all the companions rose, and Rabbi Shimon rose, his light radiating to the vault of heaven. He said to him, happy are you, Rabbi, for your Torah ascends in 370 lights, each and every light refracting into 613 senses, ascending and bathing in rivers of pure balsam. The Blessed Holy One sets his seal on the Torah of your academy, and of the academy of Hezekiah, king of Judah, and of the academy of Ahiah of Shiloh. I have not come to set my seal on what issues from your academy. Rather, the Master of Wings has entered here, for I know he enters no academy but yours. Then Rabbi Shimon told him the oath that the Master of Wings had sworn. The Messiah began trembling and cried aloud. The heavens trembled, the vast ocean trembled, Leviathan trembled, and the world verged on overturning. At that moment he noticed Rabbi Chaya sitting at the feet of Rabbi Shimon. He said, who placed a human here, clothed in the garb of that world? Rabbi Shimon answered, this is Rabbi Chaya, radiance of the lamp of Torah. The Messiah said, let him be gathered in together with his sons, so that they become members of your academy. Rabbi Shimon said, let him be granted time. Time was granted to him. He emerged trembling, his eyes streaming with tears. Quivering, he cried, happy is the share of the righteous in that world. Happy is the share of the son of Yochai, who has attained this. Of him is written, so that I may endow those who love me with substance and fill their treasuries.